Joining us on the broadcast, we have Major Mohammed Ali Shah for more on the story. We also have Ambassador Suresh Kumar Goyal. Major Shah, if I can take this first question from you. Major Shah, we've seen what's happening in Iran. It is this new video that has now come out of a sister chopping her hair off over the grave of her brother who was killed in these anti-hijab protests. It is very, very symbolic, Major Shah. What message is this giving out, to the community at large across the world? What do you make of it, Major Shah?
Firstly, it's very sad to see what's happening in Iran, and how can the morality police over there impose certain things, which they do, which they often do, and it is really sad and ridiculous. And in fact, when this sister who's chopping her hair, cutting her hair on the grave of her brother, well, it all started off with this 22-year-old Masa's death on her protest. Now, 41 people have died. Followed, it's been a chain reaction, and it is really sad. And what did they get, the Iran government? They got women protesting, burning the hijabs, cutting their hair, protesting. Look, lene ke dene pad gaye yahan ulta. And that to the morality police, they caught her for not wearing the hijab properly. Her father said, "You are welcome to keep your Islam to yourself. Our belief is our belief, our faith. You can't impose that." So yes, the protests are only bigger and bigger, and it is very sad to see when a sister is cutting her hair at her brother's grave. And forget about cutting the hair. A sister at her brother's grave. Oh God, what a painful sight. It is actually very, very painful, and it's about time for reform. It's about time for countries like this, like Iran, to change. I spent some reasonable amount of time in Saudi Arabia. Now, in Saudi Arabia, there's something known as mutawwas. Mutawwas are what? They are basically the religious police, they are the morality police, they are the moral police, basically. And it's not moral policing. They are official, formal, registered moral police,
yes,
whose job is actually to ensure that the women are wearing abayas, the men, irrespective of the nationality, religion, are not seen during prayer time on the streets, that kind of stuff. So they are in this kind of thing. So thankfully, Saudi Arabia is slowly changing. Thanks to Prince Salman. Over there, they are getting rid of their Wahhabism culture, and they are trying to encourage tourism in Saudi Arabia. That's a different thing. But in Iran, it's about time that reforms have to be made. Otherwise, the kind of protests you are seeing internationally right now, it would be a time when the government will actually topple over otherwise. Because it's about time. If you do not change with the times, then you are left behind. And it's actually I stand by my sisters of Iran for taking a bold, brave step in finally coming out of the thing and taking them head on. Anything, I believe, anything that is imposed, forced, thrust upon on you should be opposed, and everyone has a right to live the way they want to. I would say it is a gross violation of human rights as well, if I may say it in my language, Paridhi.
Absolutely, Major Shah. What's happening in Iran, it's tragic. Thank you so much for your analysis of what has transpired in Iran.